This is my point, Curtis. This is where I'm confused. Is this a manager issue with the attack? And he's so concentrated on the defense and getting that right and the formula of departments to be solid? Or is it actually those 7 players are just not very good players? And no one would be able to get the best out of them. It's got to be one of those things. It's either the manager can't get the best out of any of his strikers and he don't really like attacking football, or no, that's wrong. We score the most goals. We've got 91 points. We've got this, that, and the third. It must just be the players aren't very good. So is it the manager ain't good enough or the players aren't very good? I'm still don't know. I still don't question in it.
Good thing to break
but
down.
Bro, if it happens with 7 different strikers, surely the answer's staring us in the face, bro.
Where do they go? Where do they go after Arsenal? And did they do Eddie?
Obba did.
Yeah, Obba was the anomaly. Obba was actually the good striker, but he was toxic, and we actually played to him. If I'm honest, that FA Cup, or he just took it under his own. Himself.
Emery and Wenger, and a bit of Arteta, but then Arteta got his claws into him.
Yeah, and
you're going to play out wide, you're going to track back, and the goals dried up. He went to Marseille, got top scorer in the Europa League. He got about 17 goals last season. He's already on about 8 goals this season, bro. So,
and as well, just quickly, a lot of people are saying it's the service. It's the service. It's not the service. What's he supposed to do? Service. Let me just say this very, very quickly as well. Then, seeing as you've just mentioned player quality and what they've done after that, so get rid of Saka, Trossard, Ødegaard, and Eze because they're the problem. They're the ones that can't service. So which one is it? Like, come on, man. Like, we can't sit there and say that these guys are. It's not Gyokeres because Gyokeres isn't getting any service. But we want Eze. We think he's a good signing. We want Ødegaard. He's the captain. He's the creative spark, apparently. Saka, he's one of the only ones.
Those have also been great, though. Ødegaard.
I agree with you. I don't think they've been great. But I'm only going by what people are saying. So what people are telling me is there's an issue with service. Maybe we need another creative midfielder then. No, we've got Eze and Ødegaard.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Right.
Yeah, we can't,
what about the wide players? They're the creators. They're the ones that are creating. Saka and Trossard. I think they've been 2 of our better attackers this season out of the attack.
Trossard has massively. He's been the best.
Trossard has as well. So what is it then? So I do not get where we're at. A lot of people are saying that it is not to the manager, it is the players. But then when you look at those players and say, right, shall we upgrade on them? No, the players are good. So you're contradicting yourself. It's either the manager can't get the best out of this attack or the players aren't good enough. And if you believe that the players are good enough, like everyone said, with the best squad in the league, Saka's brilliant, Trossard's done brilliant this year, Ødegaard, unbelievable that he's back, captain, Eze, 68 million, so glad we bought him, Gyokeres, he's a bagsman, then which one is it? It must be the manager.
Dan, surely, like, and I hear what you're saying. Like, my point is, and it's not just a Gyokeres issue. When we signed Eze, we're so hyped that Eze's coming to Arsenal. We love him. We've all seen him at Palace. He's a baller. Let it all work out. I wasn't. Remember when you asked me that time, Cecil? You said, "Oh, should we buy Rodrigo or Eze?" I said, "I'd get Rodrigo because he's an out-and-out winger." Because Arteta, for me, when we're saying what is it, everything circles back to the same person, bro. I'm not saying Saka's not good enough. I'm not saying Trossard's not, Eze's not. I'm saying this system and the way Mikel Arteta wants his team to play, it does not allow you to get the best out of Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka 18 months ago, you'd be saying, boy, I tell you what, he's pushing to be up there as the best right winger in world football if he keeps going on that trajectory. I'm now looking at it going, Lamine Yamal's ahead of you. He cleared you already. I'm looking at Elise going, yeah, he's playing at a higher level than you right now. Do you know what I mean? Players that were behind Saka, and that's because this system and the amount of running, and you've overplayed him and he's torn his hamstring. He doesn't look quite the same player. Martin Ødegaard, 2 years ago, 15 goals. Now he hasn't even scored a goal this season. It all comes back to the system for me. Like, he doesn't get the best.
And that's why Mourinho is the best out of everyone, because Mourinho suits the false 9 system the best, which is why we're looking better with him up top than we are with Gyokeres or any of the other man that we've tried. So that's where I'm at. And there is this, look, we're a bit doom and gloom. We're top of the league, by the way, right? So it's actually working. We're actually top of the league still. Like, you wouldn't know it by what we're moaning about. But I think, the reason we're bringing this up is because kind of been here before.
Yeah.
And we've been, and trust me, I'm sure we'll get onto the weekend on another show, but they are going to be top of the league come Saturday. Just to let you know, people, we are not going to be top of the league come Saturday because West Ham are thirsty and Manchester City are going to batter them. So we have to beat Everton. And do you know what that'll be? That'll be more pressure than Wolves, more pressure than Sunderland, more pressure than Villa, more pressure than Liverpool, one of the first games of the season, and more pressure than Manchester City on the 4th game of the season. That's 5 games we did not win a game of them. We didn't win any of them other than Wolves, which was basically they scored 3 goals for us, right? So when I look at the scenario, there is pressure on this game at the weekend. And that's my only issue. It's not about the quality of the squad. It's not even about the Gyokeres. Is he good? Is he not? My problem is, do we handle the pressure and do we have this up here mentally to get us across the line? And the weekend will prove it, because we'll be looking up at Man City for the first time going, shit, where do they come from? We got to go and beat Everton, and it's away, and it's a pressure game. Come on, man! Like this is where it starts to high. It's not even got hot yet. People talking about Sunderland, Villa, Wolves, all these games. That's not even. We're not even in like the new year yet. So for me, we've got to look at this and say, right, let's look at ourselves now. Let's see if we can handle this pressure, because we haven't been able to do it in the last few years. That's fine. We were young, naive to it. We're not anymore. We've got a manager who ain't a kid. Yeah, 6 years in a job. 6 years now, not 6 months. No more. This is his first job rubbish. We've got a team that are all in their mid-20s to their late 20s that are all now experienced footballers. So let's go and show that we can get it across the line, because it's the only question mark left, boys. Yeah. Can this guy do it? That is it. It's not, is he quite a good manager? Yeah, he is quite a good manager. Have we got quite a good team? Yeah, we've got quite a good team. Have we got a strong squad? Yeah, we've got a strong squad. So now we've got to go and prove it and get it across the line. And if we can't do that, we need to look at the end and come May and say, why did that not happen? Who was the issue? What was the issue? And try to rectify it then. But right now, we're sitting 2 points clear. And then by the time we play Everton, they will be, if they beat West Ham, which I think they will at home, they will be top of the league. And then we're going to look at that and go, right, we've got to go and beat Everton away from home now. Otherwise, it's going to get very tricky and very pressure for us. So this is the way I see it right now. And, you know, it ain't just a Gyokeres problem. There's a lot more than that. I think the attack needs to improve. I've been disappointed with it big time. Eze and Ødegaard are a part of that as well, by the way. Yeah, because Eze being signed has done what I thought Eze would do, and that's turn up in big moments, contribute, goals and assists. And I'm quite aware that that is what we bought him for. I'd like to see more. Trust me, I would. But Ødegaard, that's another whole podcast, that. Let me tell you that, because there's issues right there.
Fair, right. Well, we are hitting the hour. I know Curtis also might be running a sec as well, but it's listen, it's Gyokeres, it's striker talk, it's Jesus returning, it's Havertz returning, it's all of this. There's a lot going on. I think the Everton game is going to be, it is a massive. I said this at the top of the show. It's going to be a massive game, especially off the back of Wolves. I think a lot of fans have held back a little bit because we ended up winning that game, but I'm telling you, that will all overflow, outspill if we don't get a result come Saturday. And then if City are top, that's going to bring even more frustrations. But striker situation again, we're strikers. We've got people that we watch every week in, week out, so we had to discuss it. It's not the main concern. Well, some people might be the main concern, but there's obviously other concerns. Even though we are top, we are very aware. Before everyone, we understand we are top of Premier League, top of the Champions League. But Dan hit the nail on the head. It feels like we're going through a same sort of, it feels like Groundhog Day. Like